Welcome. I'm Mariana Diaz. I'm co-founder, partner, and institutional and partnerships director at Mobilizatorio. We are a citizen engagement and social innovation lab that seek to strengthen collective leadership so that this becomes the engine of social transformation. We are here today for a special GlobalWeek to Act4SDGs. We Revolution edition of the Turning Point Dialogue series, and we are turning it around for civic engagement. Joining me today to share her experience and expertise on how we must fight in order to transform and change around civic engagement is Angela Serrano. Angela is the communications and mobilization leader at Mobilizatorio. She has valuable experience in design, development of digital and of offline campaigns, as well as civic tech development and implementation of leadership processes through design thinking and human-centered design methodologies. We're here today to talk about the power, opportunity, and necessity of this moment as a turning point to empower civic engagement and actually get people involved in this change. So we're going to start with some questions. Angela, what is the current reality regarding civic engagement, and why is this moment so critical for major shifts to happen?
Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we understand the level of global connection and its impact in our daily lives. Now, more than ever, we've seen the power of citizen activation and the much-needed democratic spaces that allow participation and boost new voices. Our active participation is being affected by fake news, misinformation, polarization, violence, and more. Particularly in Latin America, we've seen the shrinking of these democratic spaces, and that has been leading to a much-needed action towards inclusion and social justice, much related to what we do in Mobilizatorio. This is a critical moment since we have the opportunity to build participative spaces, including virtual strategies to bring together more voices.
So we have a couple of questions. What is your vision on how civic engagement and participation play a role in the achievement of sustainable development goals? What must happen for us to get there?
Civic engagement and participation are cornerstones for an inclusive world. Allowing voices to be heard is a key step towards collaboration and empathy. This leads to an opening spaces, processes, and eventually shows up in impactful outcomes that change societies and realities. As a tech lover and a civic tech implementer, I've seen the positive impact of tech as a service and as a vehicle for social transformation in post-conflict areas. I'm a believer that change can happen and is currently happening in the hands of the younger generation. What must happen is the continuous work that Mobilizatorio and other organizations are leading towards a more inclusive, sustainable, active, peaceful, and equitable world.
Next question. Many people might not be aware of the action they can take to support this transformation. So, what would be your call to action for anyone that wants to play their part towards making this vision a reality?
My call to action is clear. Join a network of people, act upon things that matter to you, and relate to different causes, and by that I mean spread solidarity. For example, in Mobilizatorio we have several projects to boost citizen participation and that are waiting for you to join. But you can search local organizations and initiatives and start this amazing journey. I want to remind you that a like can spread a post, so be kind to yourself. Changes are made within yourselves as well, so be kind to your process and keep on going.
Lastly, thank you for joining us for this inspiring conversation. We now want to understand what inspires you. Can you please share with us something about a person, a project, a book, a piece of music, of art that might have inspired you to action and that could actually help this community to get inspired as well?
As an industrial designer, I'm deeply connected to visual arts. So a reference for me is Banksy, and is one of my major inspirations. But I must say that being in contact with social leaders and their work has shown me the power of conviction and passion. So I'll definitely say that social leaders are particularly in Colombia an inspiration for me. And as a feminist bonus, I'll recommend Canción Sin Miedo by Vivir Quintana. Enjoy!
So thank you so much for joining us for this important conversation as we take part of the GlobalWeek to Act4SDGs. To change everything will take everything. So please join us at www.act4sdgs.org. Thank you so much.